Greetings, all. Yeah, I just had a dream last night. This is kind of a big deal because I never remember my dreams very slightly, usually. So, I don't know if the world's going to change after this. I have no idea. But anyway, I just wanted to share what I still remember it. Usually, I don't remember anything. Like I said, I had that party, that astro party. So I do remember some stuff. But this one was very alien. Only last alien dream I've had is I was stealing a ship. Yeah, how it went. I was in some sort of. It was in space. I was on a ship. I was in some port, and whoever was working on it finished up and said, "Okay, it's good." And then I stole it. I was inside it when they were finishing it up, and I knew I was in the pilot seat, but I took it and I went somewhere with it. I know I stole it because it feels like I stole it. So maybe I didn't steal it. Maybe it was a fake stealing, but I'm pretty sure I stole it. I don't know what was the story on that. That's all I know. But this dream was last night around, I don't know, about 3 o'clock in the morning, something maybe before that, Eastern time. It was like a mall. It was aliens. Of course, all right, here I'm saying it's an alien dream. I knew it was an alien dream, but nobody looked alien. But it were aliens. They all looked human, but they're all aliens. And Takur was there. Those of you aware of Human Colony and Gert Fichtner. Takur was there, but as an Asian woman. She wasn't there as a feline. She was there as an Asian woman. I knew it was her. They just had the vibration of it. And a lot went on. I don't remember exactly, but there was this. I don't know how to describe this, but it was a hybridization like counter. But describing it is like a circular counter. It's like something from Men in Black. I don't have anything to really describe it. If I ever find anything, it was like it had these like I would say ports around it, but it was like hybridization, like different types of hybridization type of DNA or something like that. I don't know the deal. I know it had to do with hybridization. I'm not sure what the story was on it. I guess that's my feeling on it. And it was active, whatever it was. I don't know if we're giving our DNA to it or what, but it had something to do with it. It was like some bizarre looking. It was like some bizarre looking. It wasn't that bizarre, but I don't know how to describe it. It was circular. That's all I know. It was interesting, and there was a lot of people around. It was on a ship. I mean, to me, I guess they don't want to like freak me out, which they wouldn't do. But anyway, that's the closest I've ever gotten to aliens. But off to the side, there was like a scuffle going on. I'm not sure if there was like an animal there or what. Somebody there was causing mischief, doing something. They were just aggravated, and it shut down the hybrid area. I don't know if I was dealing with it or what was going on, but everybody was fine. It just this one got aggravated, and I'm not sure what happened to that person. In the dream, I remembered exactly, but of course, I forgot majority of it. And when I came back to the hybrid, that counter, it was all shut down. And Takur was, I think that's where she showed up. I think it's showed up. I forgot. We had conversation. I don't remember what it was about. I just know it was a busy place like a mall. It was very friendly. Even that person that had the aggravation, everything was still calm. It just they had to put up security or something, but it was still nobody was in their minds. And I woke up from the dream, and I went back to sleep. I woke up, I remembered this. I understand I remember all of it. As for the counter of what it looked like, as I said, it was like circular. Anyway, I went back to sleep. I went back right into the dream, and there was this black guy there with two women, one on each side. And he came up to me, and I was like half asleep here. And I want to say he grabbed me, but whatever, but he was giving me some sort of download. And it just made me feel real uncomfortable. It's like, jeez. And I was paralyzed. It was like, man, why can't this be like a Victoria's Secret model doing this? And it's funny how I say that because finally he stopped. I woke up and it's like I'm trying to go back to sleep. And I felt his presence come back. It's like, yeah, okay. It's like, okay, I'll take a note of that or something like that. I was like, jeez. You know, I am from Earth, remember? So anyway, that was, yeah, it's uncomfortable here. This place is, this whole world's uncomfortable. So, for aliens and stuff, that's no big deal because I don't have to go through the stress of this place. But that was interesting. I don't know what download was. It was, I don't know. I do feel something around is totally different. Of course, I had to go to work after that. A couple hours later, I had to go to work early this morning. So I haven't really, you know, I'm trying to concentrate on that and on the alien world. Now I get to take it easy. I don't really have an idea, but sort of, but not really. Sort of, not really. But I tell you this, I do feel like a change has happened. I understand when they channel, they can't give their whole master plan to us at all. You know, I mean, they're more than happy to connect with us, but a few of us, maybe. I do know that this isn't always the case. But if they're going to connect with someone, they're going to connect with someone that's, I say decent, meaning good at heart. That's not going to go whack insane on them. But they're going to, you know, like the visitations are going to be people that don't believe in any of this stuff. Just mind their own business. This is, oh, great, now there's an alien here. You know what I mean? For those that are aware of it, they don't really need to connect to you. They do, but in a different way. It's the ones that aren't ready for it is the ones they usually connect to. But the ones that have a decent heart, they're going to like pull a gun on them and shoot them. You know what I mean? So, as for these, of course, I don't have all the answers, but as for those who get visitations, my actual contactees is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure. I mean, I imagine those are realistic. I'm assuming. I don't think they're all astral. I would assume that's what I'm speaking about. Another thing what I feel is or what do I feel right now? We're kind of getting closer to it. I don't know what is another story. I feel like aliens are getting closer. You know, channeling is great and everything, and healers is great, but it's like, you know, everybody thinks we're crazy. It'd be nice to have some indication somewhere that we're, you know, we're not that crazy. You know, it'd be nice. I mean, I don't mind walking around with a crazy hat. That's great, but it's, you know, how is that helping everybody? You're not going to help with ascension that way. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Help channelers, yes. But, you know, for the masses, they're just going to, I mean, I'm not sure what they're planning, but man, let me tell you, it felt like earlier today, right now, it's hard to say, but earlier today, I felt like they're doing something as for, I'm not sure, you know, getting closer to us somehow, but I'm not sure what that's all about. It seems like something they're not going to be talking about anytime soon. That was pretty fascinating, that's for sure. That was a great dream. It was so weird. So as for their getting close to us, I mean, that can always change. Sometimes I feel like we're not going to see anything. We'll see something in the next 20 to 30 years, but you never know. That might be quite different. It might be sooner than later, and just I don't know. It's not going to be what you see in the movies, that's for sure. It is getting a little bit more positive out there to a certain extent. But as for what is, and they have that TV show that's talking about, whatever it's called, that TV show, I think it was mentioned in one of the channelings. So that's a step in the right direction. But as for, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not getting any messages. Well, it seems like they're taking another approach as for messages. That's all they can do for the moment. There's more to it than that. That's close enough. That's all they can give us. I have no idea who just told me that. Whoever I was connecting to, I'm not sure if they're going to make themselves. I'm not sure. They got something going on, as always. So anyway, there's something else I was going to add. I forgot about it. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'm not sure. It's a technical background of what's going on behind the scenes slightly. Oh, that's right. My hard drive, my laptop went. Actually, I was going to do something on that. My laptop went create. The hard drive, I think, is going bad on it or something like. Because when I was out again, when I went out this weekend, my webcam would not be noticeable and wouldn't show up on it at all. So I was going to replace a hard drive on it and see how that goes. Why am I bringing this up? About 3 years ago, I bought a laptop for $250 at Best Buy. They weren't very happy about that because I went to the store and picked it up. They had that $800 laptop sitting around. I picked up a $250 one. Worked fine. The webcam, not so great, as you can tell. The audio on the webcam, not so great. When you listen to like YouTube or anything for that matter, it's not very good. It's very low. But, for $250, you'll live with it. It's been running great until recently. So I guess I'm not sure if the hard drive has gone bad or it's just gone south altogether. So I figured I'd share that little tidbit. Yeah, I was updating forever during the weekend. I don't know what that was about. Another thing is, if you're looking for cost cutting, that works. Of course, it's Windows, not Apple. Some ways Apple is better, but man, it's getting real expensive out there. I'm not big on Apple, but yeah, Windows, you have to have like a college degree to how to figure out how to use the thing, unfortunately. And, for some automobile insight, for those that are not much money, I'm not sure why I did that with my hand, but anyway, those that are penny pinching. Well, I recommend, I was going to mention this a while ago, but I'll mention it here. Yeah, when my car died out a couple of months ago, because the transmission went bad. It's an automatic transmission. I don't like those at all. But at the time, I got what I can afford. And, of course, now the car is junked. Well, I went to the dealer and traded it off, but I got a 6-speed manual transmission car. That way, transmission goes, it's not that expensive to replace. Because of the other car I had, it's like $3,000 worth more than the cars are worth. So basically what I'm saying, if you can handle the shifting, which many do not like, but for cost cutting, it's worth it. Some people don't want to get involved with that. I don't mind it, especially when it goes bad. It doesn't cost that much to replace. It doesn't cost you $3,000 to fix. So you still have a car after that. I did have a Mazda MX-3. 1993. I just got rid of that like 5 years ago. Yeah, but that's a 93 though. It lasted pretty long. That had a manual transmission. Okay, when that went bad, everything, they didn't have to make parts for it anymore. But, so anyway, so those that are trying to pinch pennies, of course, with a car, nothing's ever cheap. Of course, an automatic transmission does help. But, if you get one that doesn't have an automatic transmission, that goes bad on you. So anyway, I figure I'll throw that out there. So much love, blessings, and see you soon. I'll probably do another channeling, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do one tonight. We'll see. So I figure I'll do this if I have enough energy. We'll see. Possibility. Anyway, much love, everyone, and see you on the other side.